My name is John Guider, and I'm in the third phase of my Great Loop journey. On April Fool's Day, I left Nashville to go to Sarasota, Florida, and by April 6th, I was in the water and headed down the Gulf to the Everglades. I skirted and explored the Everglades and the islands around there for a couple of days. Ended up in Flamingo. From there, I set out to Marathon, eventually ending up in Key West, Florida. And that was sort of a milestone for me to be able to sail a little rowboat from Nashville all the way to Key West. Yesterday, I went from Miami Beach through the Intercoastal to Fort Lauderdale. And that was a 23-mile run, which is a good run for me, especially in such confined waters. Each phase has been different for me. This has been a more one with the boat phase. Whereas before, every night I looked for a place to land, I've spent the majority of the time sleeping on my boat, sailing into the night, sometimes through the night, just camping wherever it was convenient. I also have been sailing more, and that has to do more with the weather and the winds. Last year I was heading south into southerly winds and became very problematic. I was rowing and suffering from the heat. This time sailing, I'm not exerting myself as much and feeling a little more enjoyment with what I'm doing. And I'm also finding that I'm not as fascinated with ocean travel as I thought I would have been. At 3 miles an hour, you get out there and you may see land, but it's 5 miles away and it's void of detail. And there's nothing really interesting happening. The concentration it takes to sail a small boat in the ocean is constant. You have to know what direction you're going. You have to watch the sails, especially if you're heading into the wind. If you relax one bit, you can get so easily blown off course that it becomes dangerous. Now, one night I did get attacked by some critter whose mouth was big enough to fit around an 8-inch oar, and it hit me with such force that my hand hurt for the next 3 or 4 days. The teeth marks in the oar are pretty sharp and deep, so makes me tend to think it was a shark, but I can't say for sure. And then an hour later, around 1 o'clock in the morning, something hit my rudder, so I don't know if I was being stalked or what, but in the middle of pitch blackness in Florida Bay, 1 o'clock in the morning, it was kind of a daunting experience. Say thank you to everybody that's helped me, including all the Kickstarter donors. More than the money, it's just wonderful to see the great humanity that is out there and the caring. It's always been so much a part of this journey, even though it seems to be a solo journey. I couldn't survive without the generosity and the help of all the people that I've encountered, beyond the art and beyond the beauty of nature, just to see the humanity and the goodness in people's hearts have just filled me with so much joy.